fulfilling promises, Khash? That depends on where we're going. Oh, let me see. We are a bit far from there. Whoa, I can give you the general direction, though.
Kinda cool.
Huh?
I want to try some of the food.
Misara, watch out!
On to the next.
What do you want?
It's nothing. Just.
Let's move out.
I know you've lost someone close to you.
I am in your way. I am sorry.
I'm sorry that this has happened to you.
Oh. He's acknowledging, probably, because the author had passed away.
Climb up all those stairs? I'm not carrying you. Who said that? Why are you looking at me like that?
We all do things we regret every now and again. What an observant yet unrelated point you made. Shall we start?
Okay, what are you about to do?
Wonderful! Let's get to it then. This may take a little while.
I hope you're aware there's a clause in my venture contract that says I should be treated to at least 1 meal a day plus dessert.
Oh, but these are steps. Well, still, I drank more than that. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I had a fight with 10 slaughterfish once. They won.
You count every step.
But I bit the head of one of them clean. The emblem reads, before the birth of men, the dragons ruled all Mundus. Their word was the voice, and they spoke only for true needs, for the voice could blot out the sky and flood the land. Divine, bless us for making this pilgrimage. Maybe consider blessing me more. Both is just fine. I'm not sure.
Then again, you would need to be
right.
with a weapon of your size.
21, 22, 23, 24, 25. Now that is a good evening in some quality fabled tavern tales. That is, if those were 25 bottles of ale. Too bad it's just steps. 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. You know, counting steps takes a lot of focus. I'm not going to stop the count for any blood. There seems to be an abundance of overly self-confident wolves in Skyrim, which does explain the large quantities of wolf pelts. Hold on a moment. 31, 32, 33, 34, 35. Basically what I mean is that I hope you'll protect me from anything that wishes to harm me. I don't wish to lose this count. Though naturally I will help whenever I can. I just hope I don't lose count on account of an avoidable... Let's get back to it. 46, 47, 48, 49, 50. Well, that was quick. 51, 52.
Oh no. He's gonna go back. I think he's gonna go back to it. Yeah.
It was a dream. It might have been a daydream or simply wishful thinking. In any case, 61, 62, 63, 64, 65. You know, for a short period of time, step counting was called glimicking.
Glimicking.
66, 67, 68, 69, 70. Bet you didn't know that. I would argue that one may learn a number of things while glimicking. 71, 72, 73, 74, 75. I know for a fact of a drunken tavern rumor that y'all ball group will never admit to. But
Are you okay?
Ask him that.
76, 77, 78,
He's also not even
79,
counting
80.
steps. He's counting. Like,
They don't call him
scares
Balgrove the Greater for nothing. We're already on the topic. It's a good thing I'm a good scout. While my ability to sense is not as strong as my ability to smell,
Misara, watch
I am very much able to sense the steps underneath the dirt, which, as you may know, is essential for clinicking. 116, 117, 118, 119, 120. Now we are about as high numbers as a middle-aged elf. 121, 122, 150. Either that, or Iverstead used to have a very enthusiastic traveler-attracting Jarl. 151, 152, 153, 154, 155. It kind of makes you wonder, you know, what was going through the Jarl's mind at the time. His advisors probably told him, "My dear Jarl, we are low of gold. We must do something to bring life into our place of residence." 156. On the subject, did you know that Iverstead was also still a common place for pilgrims, even before they started to climb the 7,000 steps? Can't imagine why, though. 181, 182, 183, 184, 185. It's not like the skull of Cracktooth is displayed for all to see. 186, 187, 188, 189, 190. That actually sounds like a very suitable piece of decoration for a tavern to be vigorously cleaned. 211, 212, 213, 214, 215. And I don't mean, hey, I'm Hulda. I think I got a clean mug around here somewhere clean.
Yeesh.
Just a moment. 216, 217, 218, 219, 220. I mean, Dark Brotherhood. We can do anything. The guy just fell clean. 226, 227, 228, 229, 230. This reminds me. A bit of this one away. 231, 232, 233, 234, 235. You know what? You're a good climbing companion.
This is the worst thing ever.
Never known to be a shared experience. I'm glad we're doing this together.
Why am I doing this?
256, 257, 258, 259, 260. Now, I know mudcrabs are not the most zealous runners or crawlers. But you try circumventing while under the influence of compelling quantities of the drink. 261, 262, 263, 264,
Oh, you ignored this shrine.
So, as I was saying, out of nowhere, well, not exactly, it was out of the nearby river, but you know what I mean. 266, 267, 268, 269, 270. Wait! I was so into my mudcrab.
Oh my god, there's no shot.
Let's just correct that mistake. The emblem here reads, "Men were born and spread over the face of Mundus." The dragons presided over the crawling masses. Men were weak then, and now for my part. Bless our Climacine with a climb in Lutzworth and consider a gold coin per step climbed. Okay, let's get back to it.
I thought he was not gonna go look at it, but he literally went back. I can't believe it. This is crazy that he freaking had all this in his mind. That's crazy.
291, 292, 293, 294, 295. Whichever way you are leaning towards, the swords fell on the mudcrab's head area. Do you know how swords that land on their broad side on big fresh mushrooms bounce back?
No.
296, 297, 298, 299, 300. Well, this one didn't, and it wasn't at all like that.
Oh yeah.
301, 302 didn't whatsoever.
Yeah, I'm sure.
And found that it was smothered with mudcrab goo. Hold on. 321, 322, 323, 324, 325. I remember it well, since I remember what a shame it was to waste a perfectly unused Skeever tail to clean up the goo. Not sure why I didn't just wash my hands in the nearby river, but then again, I don't make the most rational choices while on the drink.
I see.
For this to happen. If that is the case, can you imagine what happened? 341, 342, 343, 344, 345. My guess is that I lost for Sworn Mage Lady.
Calm down. I didn't mean on me. I was talking about on you.
Paralyzed our soon-to-be mushy crab friend.
Okay.
Came by, walking his mammoth and minding his own business, as giants do. 361, 362, 363, 364, 365. But since the mud crab was in his way, I can only assume he got startled as well, and quick smashed him with his club. You know, like...
Whoa, is everything okay?
No, it's not, Khash. I have to deal with this. Can't believe it.
Reason, a number of times at the rear. 396, 397, 398, 399, 400. My guess is that it was a failed attempt by the mud crab's relatives to pull him or her back to the river. 401.
Wolves.
Shoot him, Khash.
406, 407, 408, 409, 4 we say. 441, 442, 443, 444, 445. In any case, stepping on that squishy thing reminded me of that. Wait, I lost count.
Did you?
I think I'll have to start all
No,
over
no,
again.
no, no, no. Don't, please don't. Please do
No,
not.
wait, I remember. 446.
446, alright.
448, 449. Almost lost count there.
Swear to
Clinic
God.
demands attention, you know.
Yeah, sure does.
453, 454, 455. You would think that everything demands attention, but that is not true. 456, 457, 458, 459, 460. In fact, on many occasions, I have left my attention at the doors of inns and taverns.
I'm about to lose my attention here.
461, 462, 463, 464, 465. I may have had my focus about me for the first espresso coins, but after a few drinks, I can't say it was the same. 87, 488, 489, 490. Speaking of perceptual skills, here's another shrine.
Yeah.
491, 492, 493, 494, 495. Let's not get ahead of ourselves, though.
Of course it does.
496, 497, 498, 499, 500. You may have not noticed this, but I take pride in my brain skills. And before you ask, it does come naturally.
That's
Steps counted so far, in a combination with the altitude.
Maybe you should protect your head.
511, 512, 514, 514, 515. Hold on, I wish to read the emblem on the shrine.
Of course, of course.
Let's see now.
Jesus.
It reads, the fledgling spirits of men were strong in old times, unafraid to war with dragons and their voices. But the dragons only shouted them down and were strong in old times. Unafraid to war with dragons and their voices. But the dragons only shouted them down and broke their hearts. I would like to add,
Misara, watch out.
by the gods, make our path a calm and safe one. Short and to the point, I think.
Sure.
Well, nice, but we have got some clericing left to do.
Sure we do.
516, 517, 23, 524, 525. But one should not bother to speak of the cold or complain, since there's really nothing to do about it. 526, 527, 528, 529, 530. Or is there? Hold on.
I hate regular water.
There we go.
Freezing it does not make it any better.
I feel warmer already. 531, 532, 533, 534, 535. Funny thing, I take 539, 540. Especially when he is visiting the tavern without irrelevant knowledge. 541, 542, 543, 544, 545. I remember one time he said, enough with the formalities, just call me Greater. Then he spilled his drink on the guard. 546, 547, 548, 549, 550. The guard was forcefully laughing, but then turned and made an unhappy face.
Yeah.
551, 552, 553, 554, 555. Granted, it might have been the puking that made that guard unhappy, but I know the frustrations of hierarchy when I see them. 556, 557, 558, 559, 560. In any case, the greater said he climbed, not limit, mind you, the 7,000 steps. Hold on.
Still don't know what
561, 562, 563, 564, 570. On the one hand, Greater climbed the steps and did climmings, or wasn't even trying to do the traditional climmicking. 571, 572, 573, 574, 575. On the other hand, he was in fact climmicking, but either lost count or outright lied about the number of steps. 576, 577, 578, 579, 580. Another drunk academic. 586, 587, 588, 589, 590. That is, if I don't lose count for any unexpected reason. 591, 592, 593, 594, 595. This section we just walked is a wonderful way to test self-claimed
Why are you
pilgrims.
wearing that out of love?
596, 597, 598, 599, 600.
That's kind
You
of
see, the climb also includes drops. So we are not 106, 607, 608, 609, 610. Years ago, such a person claimed there are only 748 steps, boasting proudly, saying, yeah, I
If it's
counted.
748, this would be really good.
611, 612, 613, 614, 615. We are not near the top, and already we have counted an accurate number of 615 steps.
I hope you're near the
Obviously, 748 is not the number. 616, 617, 618, 619, 620. There are, of course, others who claim that there are only 2,000 steps, which seems more reasonable, but I am unsure. 621, 622, 623, 624, 625. Yet again, we shall soon find out. 626, 627, 628, 629, 630. And now we're going down again, as well.
Sure.
661, 662, 663, 664, 665. There you go, huh? The commonalities of the two are uncanny. 666.
Oh
Sorry,
shit.
I got something stuck in my throat. 667, 668, 669, 670. Snow is also soft, and mushrooms are 669, 670. Snow is also soft, and mushrooms are known to be soft. 671, 672, 673, 674, 675. And unless you saw a pack of wolves relieving themselves on a patch of snow, you would probably consume it and enjoy refreshing clear water.
Misara, watch out.
676, 677, 678, 679, 680. Yet another 685. Climbing back up again. It feels easier to count when climbing up rather than going down. 686, 687, 688, 689, 690. Maybe I should count the steps on the way down, just to be sure.
No.
691, 692,
Please
693, 694, 695. Unless there is another way down, like a nice smooth
Yeah, it's
slide
fast
down.
travel. Fuck out of here.
696, 697, 698 years are considered one of the wisest men and women in Skyrim.
Women.
711, 712, 713, 714, 715. Since hardly anyone saw them, there are many speculations as to their race and gender.
Sure.
716, 717, 718, 719, 720. Personally, I think they're all Argonian women with cleverly hidden tails.
Sure.
721, maybe it's their tail that holds their hood in place so well. I know of one book that mentions that, referring to an Argonian woman by the name of Lifts Her Tail. 726, 727, 728, 729, 730. Other less common beliefs describe a bunch of Old Norse, though I doubt it's that simple.
I think it is that.
731, 732, 733, 734, 735. Also, that belief does not address the gender.
No, please.
That is slightly misleading, you know?
Oh my, I hadn't thought of that.
Yeah, well, maybe you should not be so defensive when meeting fellow pilgrims. It's not like we're trolls or something.
Is that so?
It is so. Hold on a moment. 756, 757, 7.
I haven't conjured a dagger in ages.
706.
I hope they haven't changed the spell.
What are you doing?
I am Glimicking, of course. Together, they taught men to use the voice. Then Dragon War raged. Dragon against tongue. Bless us, dear God, to have the power to understand remote North pilgrims unaware of their cracked wits.
Oh.
What? What was that?
Oh.
I said, bless us, great gods, to have the power to hold hands with our North pilgrim unexpected friend in their packed league.
Nah, I don't think so.
I think it's time we move along. It was nice meeting you, pilgrim. 761, 762, 763, 764, 765. Well, that was a bit awkward. Just ignore her. 766, 767, 768, 769, 770. 771, 772, 773, 774. Hey, let's pretend we can't hear her. 776, 777, 778, 779, 780. 781, 782, 783, 784, 785. Oh, finally some quiet. I guess we are more persistent than her. 786, 787, 788, 789, 7. Grateful. For example, I'm very grateful that you are the one carrying the supplies Clinic gave you.
Yeah.
796, 797, 798, 799, 800. Well, this sure breaks the myth of the 748 steps count. It's not even in the same category.
Yeah.
801, 802,
Maybe he just meant
803,
like the actual
804, 805. Having said that, I don't see how there are 2,000 steps. I think we are going to find out the truth today.
Better watch out.
821, 822, 823, 824, 825. While we are waiting for the shining light of answers, remember to keep an eye on me and protect me from harm should anything happen. 826, 827, 828, 829, 830.
Slightly invested.
I'm not
You've
keen
been
on
doing
losing
this
count right now.
for a while. I feel like
slightly
it's
invested.
pretty palpable.
But I will no doubt help in a fight. I just rather not while clinicking.
Sure.
I don't know if I ever told you this, but I would like to own a home one day. 836, 837, 838, 839, 840. I would rather build my own home, to be honest, and the most important thing is that it's cheaper.
I think it actually is.
841, 842, 843, 844, 845. I assume that the most expensive thing in my home building endeavor would probably be the purchase of the plot of land.
Yeah.
846, close to a tavern. 856, 857, 858, 859, 860. Though I am willing to compromise on the snow. The tavern distance issue is kind of a deal breaker. 861, 862, 863, 864, 865. It's really hard to express in words how wonderful it would be to construct your own
at
home.
least 30 minutes
For me,
by
personally. 866, 867, 868,
Based on my
869, 807. You can help. 876, 877.
Hang on, Skeever. Okay, go.
881, 882, 883, 884, 885. Well, in the...
Yeah.
896, 897, 898, 899.
Misara, watch out.
My
I'm sure
better
it's
half. Whoever that may turn out to be. 901, 902, 903, 904, 905.
Fuck, man, he even knows when the shrines show
What
up.
do you
It's
know?
crazy.
Another shrine. Let's just get close and count a few more steps.
Sure.
906, 900, proving to all that their voice too was strong. although their sacrifices were manyfold. Dear divines, somewhat basic and elementary request I ask of you. Do not allow anything to cross our path that would result in the disruption of Glimmerking. I would really appreciate that. Also, let's all together avoid decapitation.
Sure.
Let's get back to it. 18, 919, 920. Well, there are sure to be more than 1,000 steps, but I don't think there are 2,000 of them.
Yes.
921, 922, 923, 924, 925. This is exciting. We are about to find the exact number of steps.
Yeah, you are double counting.
926, 927, 928, 929, 930 steps.
I'd rather.
I think the most important question now is how can we reach the... moving along then. 961, 962, 963, 964.
You don't even need to say the 100 part, bro.
For a moment there, I thought you would say something along the lines of thank you.
Sure.
Oh,
Thanks.
I could have sworn I heard you say thank you. 966, 967, 968, 969, 970. You did? Well, isn't that nice? You do realize I can actually hear you, right? 971,
That's
972,
good to know.
973, 974, 975. If I wasn't so fastened to my Glimmerking task, I would express additional features of joy. 976, 977, 978, 979, 980. Like a smile or something else. 981, 982, 983, 984, 985. Such as a raise of the hand or a clap of some sort.
Yeah, I'm about to clap your cheeks if you don't keep fucking moving. Please.
986, 7, 1028, 1029, 1030. As I came in, one of the witches offered me a seat. 1031, 1032, 1033, 1034, 1035. Her other two sisters quickly joined us next to the fire. 1036, 1037, 1038, 1039, 1040. Don't imagine a limping hag ribbon, because they're also called witch and voice, whilst the dragons withdrew from this world. Divines filled with wisdom bliss, cherish my Glimmerking and provide a safe passage to High Hrothgar. It's not exactly safe. Onwards then.
You know, I actually never knew those had etched text on there, unless that's from the mod.
1041, 1042, 1043, 1044, 1045, all over me. 1081, 1082, 1083, 1084, 1085. An honest mistake. She just happened to walk by with a full jug of oil and bumped into one of the corners of the bench we sat on. 1086, 1087, 1088, 1089, 1090. Before I could think about the oil, something else happened. The other sister who sat on my right handed me a cap 1101, 1102, 1103, 1104, 1105. Okay, this story needs to wait. I want to read the emblem on this shrine.
The one way over there.
Let's see now. It
Oh,
reads,
this one.
the
Oh.
tongues at Red Fountain went away humble. Jorgen Windcaller began his 7-year meditation to understand how strong voices could fail. Okay, back to it then. Oh, you're right. I almost forgot.
What? What? Oh.
Oh, knowing gods, thank you for protecting my companion and me on this journey up the steps. Please remember, we are not finished yet. Keep protecting us.
Yep.
Well, that should
I've always
I
wondered,
think we will be safe.
since when people die, they...
1132, 1133, 1134, 1135. You see, I am pretty clever, and not much gets by me. The apple wasn't washed. 1136, 1137, 1138, 1139, 1140 steps. Who doesn't wash an apple before handing it to guests? No one does that, that's who. 1141, 1001. And the others screamed, saying things like, "No, we just want to have dinner. You're a very nice guy, and we were thinking about becoming friends." 1151,
Oh, dear.
1152, 1153, 1154, 1155. I don't know what you wanted to say, but I was not waiting around to be fooled by a bunch of dirty apple
I
givers.
think you might have killed some actual mole
1156,
people.
1157,
Well.
1158, 1159, 1160. I stabbed the other witch in the heart, and the third one just happened to fall on my sword.
Sure.
1161, 1162, 1163, 1164, 1165. When she fell on my sword, she was saying something along the lines of, "She'd rather die by my hands than
Oh,
hurt me."
Jesus.
Complain about me.
Let's see what this shrine has to say. It reads, Jorgen Windcaller chose silence and returned. The 17 disputants could not shout him down. Jorgen the Calm built his home on the throat of the world. Powerful and forgiving divine, allow yourself to see past my witch-slaying indiscretions. Guide and protect me, and my companion too. Back to it then. 1187, 1188, 1189, 1190. At least, I think they were witches. 1191,
I don't think they were, buddy.
1192, 1193, 1194, 1195.
I can see it. I can see it.
Either that, or they were priestesses. To be honest, I was a bit under the drink, and
Oh
it was hard to
my
tell.
God, Skeever.
1196, 1194, 1195.
I can see it. I can see it.
Either that, or they were priestesses. To be honest, I was a bit under the drink, and it
Oh
was hard to
my
tell.
God, Skeever.
1196, 1197,
Jesus.
1198, 1199, 1200. For the sake of lawful consequences, let's just assume they were.
I think they were priests, bro.
1201, 1202, 1203, 1204, 1217, 1217, 1218, 1219, 1220.
Is it me or
Would you
are
look at the
Feris and
weather?
Skyrim all perverts?
How about that?
I said I had injured my leg. and one of them told me to remove
1220.
my clothes.
1221. 1221.
Yeah.
1222.
You could have been doing that the whole time. Yeah.
What was that? Do you also wonder where the next shrine is? Yeah.
I think we're done with shrines.
Well, would you look at that? How time pleasantly passes when you're chatting with a friend. 1231, 1232, 1233, 1234, 1235. We're pretty much here. A few more steps to count, but all in all, that was not such a bad climb.
It was
1236, 1237, 1238.
significantly longer than it needed to be, but yeah.
High Hrothgar is impressive as always, and even
Yeah,
Talos
there's
is
Talos.
outside here to greet us. 1241, 1242, 1243, 1244, 1245. I must say, this is quite a view. You can see all the way to the Sea of Ghosts from here.
Sea of Ghosts.
1246, 1247, 1248, 1249, 1250. With that said, you can probably see Clivet coming up here from really far away. It's the Greybeards. 1256, 1257, 1258, 1259, 1260. I'll bet you they spot him coming up and rush in and close the door.
Perhaps.
1261, 1262, 1263, 1264, 1265. Well, not rush in, since they have time to walk. Well, and they're kind of old. Old people walk slower, you know. Wait a moment. I want to hear what Talos are. They blessed and named him Dovahkiin. Now it's my turn. Dear Talos, also known as Yalti Earlybeard, General Talos Stormcrown, the Red King, Ysmir, and Tiber Septim.
Oh, I did not know he was
Please
named all that.
bless us with your last name, namely Septim. Thank you. We are going to be rich.
I don't know about that, but really.
1271, 1272, 1273, 1274, 1275. Yes, I can see it from here. We are as good as done. Wait now, what was that last
1275.
number?
1275. 1275.
Just
Oh
me,
my.
my friend. 1276, 1277, 1278, 1279, 1280. Relax, my friend. We shall have an answer. Choice is worship. Follow the inner path.
Oh.
Speak only in true need. Well, that was nice. Now it's my turn. All-knowing and protecting divine, we praise your wisdom and choice to allow us passage. In good faith, shall we spend the many coins you shower our way? Okay, all done with that. Now let's loot the graveyard supplies.
Bro.
Joints feels
1,307,
This is
1,308, 1,309, 1,310 steps. Just kidding about the supplies, you know. A little jest to ease your aching feet. 1311, 1312, 1313, 1314, 1315. Come on, just a bit more to go. 13,
Oh, we're
16,
counting all the way to
13,
the front
17,
door.
13, 19,
Oh.
1320. I'm going to go ahead and count the rest of the steps, right up to the door. 340 steps to High Hrothgar. We have
Nice.
completed the pilgrimage and the clinic.
Congrats us. That took way too long.
That was an adventure, but let's not mention it to anyone unless we want to be made fun of. At least we know the truth. That's good enough for me. We might
True
as well
enough.
go in, I guess.
Alright.
Well, we made it.
We made it. My legs feel like jelly. I need to stop for a second.
I tell people I'm suffering from brain rot. That way they think I'm twice as smart as I actually am.
I see.